late getting to the podcast today. How late are we? 27 minutes late. I'm a half an hour late. I apologize for that. I've been very, very busy. Lots of stuff going on. Some of it, of course, I can't tell you about. But it's excellent, the game stuff. I'm gonna drink real quick. I guess I could do that. Unmute, right? You might as well. I put a different banner in because someone had mentioned this the other day. Can I knock it down? There we go. This was done by Luge. Lauren, her cousin Mikey, made this a long time ago, and they still happen to have a PDF of it. So someone mentioned, they're like, do you have that old? It was in an email, of course. Do you have the old banner I saw you put up once, or the image? And I was like, yeah. So I throw it in today. This is the only time you'll ever see it when I'm reading mails and stuff like that is here. So I thought I'd pop that in today. So let's get started. So of course I can't forget. Someone reminded me it's Fan Mail Day. Woo! Or as I should call it, letters my mom sends in. The last Wednesday reading went so well that it was something. It got only like 80 views, but for some reason I got way more than 80 messages about it. Yeah, ooh, Hercules! Oh man, it's like a parade, like when Carolina won the Super Bowl. Oh wait. Ooh, this is me at Cam Newton's press conference. Ooh, then the punk ran out. Okay, so let's get to the first question. Drank a drink. Okay. Is Kevin coming back? Now, mind you, I just copy these right out of the messages and put them on a different screen so I can read it to you guys. So, is Kevin coming back? You're an ass for not sharing the mic. Well, this is the mic. This is the one headset it's attached to. Kevin, hopefully he'll stop by. We were actually together earlier at the gym, and then he had to go take care of his little girl. So here we are now. Might stop it though, if I don't finish quickly. Okay, so that's where Kevin is. Thank you. Now, someone did ask, they said, make your wife stream more. She's way hotter than you. Yep, she is. I am a chode. I mean, are guys really meant to be hot? I mean, pretty much, I've seen a lot of hot dudes, but they're usually dudes that like other dudes, if you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't know what makes, you have to chop up some wood and fix a car. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just normal guy stuff as far as I'm concerned. Guys are meant to just work and do shit. But yeah, trust me, I have tried to get her to stream because people think it's funny when I rage quit. Dude, she was sitting here at the area here the other day playing the beginning of Heavy Rain on PS4, of course, right? And just because she couldn't get the guy's head to turn the other way by using the button, she throws my controller on the floor. Like Kevin and I were sitting back here. She was sitting here and she throws it down and it bounces all the way back. And you never throw. I don't care if she's my wife. I throw my stuff. Thank you very much. But she did do it anyways. And so I mean, if I could just capture that on stream, I think that would be perfect. Not only because women are the most viewed demographic, but she does get funny with her game temper tantrums, and sometimes she's funny to annoy as well when she's gaming. But to answer your question, make your wife stream more. She's way hotter than you. I can't make her do anything. I mean, we're all individuals with our own individual set of needs. But she doesn't like. She's all gaming's stupid, and you know, her big problem is gaming takes me away from her, so it's less us time. But when there's free stuff involved, like, oh, we got a paid hotel for the run of this convention, or they're sending us these items to demo, then it's like, oh, this is so much fun. I'm like, oh, now it is. Right. When someone saw my tattoo I posted on social media, it says, your game tattoo is awesome. Are you getting more? And how many do you have now? This is my game tattoo, for those that can see it. It's still healing, but it's a, you can't see the like light colored green it is. This is the Unitology script from Dead Space. So like I have my daughter's name right here. It says Akira. Right now I have my son's name here, which is Bane. So, and he was always like, you got sister's name on you, so now I have both my kids. So yeah, I put that on Twitter, and EA thought it was so awesome, because they know what a huge Dead Space fan I am. They thought it was so awesome. They retweeted it, and let's see how many impressions it's at right now. Hold on. Let's see here. Take a quick peeky peek. Love the music. So let's see, go to media. That is up to 104,289 impressions. That's pretty impressive. Can you see? You can see the tattoo on my arm. That's weird. It totally washes out my white screen. Yeah, 104,290. Pretty dope for EA to do that. And how many do I have? Including this now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I have my tribal band around my leg, which is from a native tribe. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11 total I have now. Pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for asking. Just gotta wait for it to heal, and then I get it gone over with again. There you go. So okay, I wanted to do the PlayStation symbols across my knuckles. I thought that would be cool. What do you think about Zombie from Wii coming to PSN? Well, it's funny you mention that, because I did download today. I didn't kick it on yet. Downloaded the Battleborn open beta as well, so I'll be hopping on there like right after we're done here. I'll be hopping on that. So the Battleborn beta and Zombie Wii U from Wii U. I think it was a good idea to poll, and someone had a question, and that this will actually lead into. I think it's great that they, that there's some Wii games that we can get for PS Plus on PlayStation. I think that's a great thing. I mean, it's not a blockbuster of a game. Excuse me. It's not a blockbuster of a game, but it's still fun. I mean, it's still some zombie fun, right? No biggie. I think it was great that they did that. So yeah, what do I think about Zombie? Come, I think it's great. I sneezed. That's why I saved you guys from that. Which is the next question, which leads from that, of course. Segue. Do you feel PlayStation Plus is lacking since it became mandatory? Actually, I do. I think there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. That PlayStation Plus has been seriously lacking since it became mandatory. Because we were getting all sorts of awesome games and great support when it was voluntary, and then they made it mandatory. Did it need to be mandatory? No, it didn't. That's pure old-fashioned greed. Because you remember when they said it was voluntary, they promised to put the money towards better servers, you know, creating a better online environment for us to game in, and then it got hacked. Yeah, that happens, huh? So, and then it literally switched from good titles to all indie stuff. Not that indies are bad. There's a lot of indies that I love, but it personally went from, you know, A to D. And Zombie and not Battleborn. There's another one that was on there, Dark Star. Wasn't a big fan of that game. But Zombie, I mean, at least it's not like an indie game, but still. Yeah, the service has been declining, and a lot of people are feeling it. A lot of people are ready to just do something else, and it sucks because they made it mandatory, so they created a captive audience. Before, if you volunteered for it, it was just, you know, you got extra stuff for being a volunteer. What's up to Will? What up, Bill? What up, dude? So yeah, the PlayStation Plus service has been lacking hugely, and I don't know if Sony's going to do anything about it. I mean, technically, they could just tell us to stuff it, because, you know, they hold all the power. I mean, we hold the power. We can, with our money. I mean, we can let our money be our speaking power, but it would take a lot of people to make a difference. Even if 1,000 people were like, I'm done with this. This is BS. Is that enough? I mean, is that enough to really understand Sony? But Mr. Dude says Burials for the win. Yeah, like I said earlier, that's the only time you're going to see that banner is because somebody asked about it. Somebody asked about that old Burials picture, so I just threw it up for today. Yes, it will take a lot of money for Sony to notice, or a lot of bad press for them to start re-looking at it. I mean, they know what they're doing. They made it mandatory because Xbox, it was mandatory, right? And PlayStation, it was voluntary, and that's what a lot of people love. They're like, oh, PlayStation's not going to screw us over. They have this, right? Play online for free. And they made it mandatory, so now nothing improved. It's like everything got worse when they made it mandatory, which is weird. Mr. Dude said, I remember the first time I met you, I was like, was that legit? I believe he was saying. Was it? Oh. And Will says, PS4K for the win. What? PS4K? It's so funny, is I asked my PlayStation Wranglers, I'm like, so what am I going to really need to get ready for PlayStation VR? And they're like, well, PS4K wouldn't hurt, you know, getting the upgraded PlayStation. And they sent me this. You can't see it, but it's sitting right here. I guess I could unplug it. This little hub. They sent me a. Let's see that pop up into the frame. They sent me this PlayStation USB hub, and it holds 4. So they're like, you might need some more USB ports, and I'm like, oh crap, that's all I need. What's up, Willie? Willie, welcome to the live reading. So yeah, that's my stance on the original question was, do you feel PlayStation Plus is lacking since it became mandatory? The answer is yes. Yes, it has, and a lot of people have voiced their opinions. It's all over social media. It's kind of been on the back burner for Sony, I assume, because they're like, we're getting our money. We have to get our money. These people want to play online. They're going to give us that money. You know, it went from being nice to, it's like, it's a total dictatorship. They're like, well, you could volunteer. And now they're like, you will volunteer. And it's like, oh, damn. Interesting question someone sent in. Are you superstitious, Doc? I don't know. I mean, I don't sit there and rub my lucky chicken's foot before boss battles, and I'm like, gee, I hope this will work. But, you know, I believe in stuff like that. Well, otherworldly stuff I believe in. I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. I believe in evil spirits, especially the ones that come from the bum. I've really squatted a few evil spirits doing that myself. But I would say no. In the long run, I would say no. I'm not a superstitious person. I mean, I carry this in my pocket all the time. It's my lucky penny. This is the old case that it used to be, and it's just beat and cracked to hell. The edges are all messed up. Look like a dog chewed on them. And this is all nice and clean. It's an Indian head penny from 1899. So that's an old penny. This is actually in better condition, the penny itself. But I'm not superstitious. I just, you know, it is what it is. It's like one of those people, I'll walk under a ladder, I'll break a mirror, I don't care. That kind of stuff, you know. Black cat walks my path, just run it over with the vehicle. What are you gonna do, right? Willie says, don't spend that penny. No, I mean, what would I do with the penny, right? Y'all can do something with this penny? So, Sven in Norway, who won the Batman and Superman poster, or newspaper, he said, would you say hello to Norway? And it's hello. Instead of H-E-L-L, it's H-A-L-L. So I would say hola in Spanish, right? I would say hello in English. I would say halito in Choctaw. And I would say hello in Norwegian. I think that's Norwegian. I think that's what they call the language. So hello, Norway. You forgot your cup. That was another question. So last podcast I had my water bottle, not my cup. There may be an adult beverage in here. In my orange drink. At least it ain't the grape drink, you know what I'm saying? So I got my cup this time. Yeah, I had my water bottle last time. I love pulling that thing out at parties. Bring it to a party with you. Fill up your cup. You're like, why, yes, thank you. And they're like, holy crap. Any favorite products this week? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, well, this right here, these are the 3 masks from You're Next, the movie You're Next. So you have the wolf and the lamb, and I think it's a bear. So that horror movie You're Next, Fright Rags. Fright Rags was nice enough. They heard that I liked their stuff, so they sent me a voucher to pick up some shirts from them. So I thought I'd wear one today for the horror movie You're Next. There's blood splattered all over it, stuff like that. I mean, I always like my Turtle Beaches. I always like Fright Rags. I think they're dope, and of course, you know, not complete. This is a favorite, the RDP. I play my Super NES games and original NES games. This is always a favorite of mine. Flaming Toast, Toasty Stickers, they're always a great product. One second. Un segundo. So, sorry. Had some dead space right there. No pun intended. That's one of my favorite. So yeah, Turtle Beach is one of my favorites. Of course, you know, Fright Rags, Flaming Toast, which I can't wait till they can make skins for the PlayStation VR. That's going to be cool. Different eyes and stuff you can put on there. We'll talk Flaming Toast in a second. Oh, they're in the chat. He says he loves the Barrios picture. Yeah, I said earlier, someone requested that, so it's the only time you're going to see this posted in here. Then it will disappear into obscurity again. Glom Tom is another favorite product of mine. If you guys haven't seen Glom Toms, you can find them on Instagram, Twitter. It's this sweet little pillow that goes around your waist, and you can rest your arms on it. It's so you don't get fatigued leaning over all the time. It's got a pouch, a zipper pouch that you can put on it. Sorry, you can put stuff in it. It comes with a zipper pouch. It's so funny because I was looking for something once, and I forgot I had put it in it was an extra controller. I forgot I had put it in there. I mean, you could sit there and game, and you have this right here, and it's really comfortable to rest your arms on. And you could do it for anything. I used to take it on my ambulance, and so when we did paperwork, right, it was easy to put the computer and type. You can fit like a bag of Doritos in this pocket in front, man. Just unzip it. You go, oh yeah, which is freaking hilarious. Mika, welcome to the chat, Mika. This is for you. Willie says the PS4 update froze your PS4. If it froze your PS4, Willie, what you need to do is you have to shut it off, dude. You have to shut it off and restart it. Flaming Toast says, I see Glom Toms are currently sold out. Any idea when they'll be back in stock? No, I don't. My Glom Tom is where the hell is my Glom Tom? I've been Glom robbed. Oh, it's in the living room. It's in the living room. My bad. Yeah, the Glom Toms sell out because they just work. They're just that awesome. I got a chance to see them when they were first starting, and the guy that runs it is super cool. And he was just like, Doc, just, you know, here you go, have it. Talk about my product. You'll see how great it is. And I was just like, okay, I will. So, yes. So those are my favorite products. Those are my favorite products every week. So, I mean, if I really didn't like them, I wouldn't tell you guys about them, right? Also, Prima Game Guides. A lot of people don't do Prima Game Guides, but, well, because nowadays, I mean, back in the day, you would come to a puzzle in your game, right? And you'd be like, damn, I better stay here and figure out this puzzle. Sometimes you have to break out pen and paper or pencil and paper, you know, and write it down and figure out different combinations of puzzles. And then you would be stuck, right? Or you had a friend that whipped past it, so you would call them, hey, can you help me through this puzzle? Now, people they're like, oh, I'm stuck on this puzzle. Let me Google it real quick. I'm stuck on this game. Let me Google it real quick. But Prima Games put all their stuff together. I think game guides are still where it's at. I mean, look at the size of this. This is the survival guide for Fallout 4, the collector's edition. This thing is hefty, man. It's full of stuff. Yeah, so I still use these, man. Willie, do you see what Will 707 is saying in the chat? He said, unplug your PS4 for 10 minutes and retry. It happened to a couple of people, so don't worry. It will be all right, dude. So yeah, those are my favorite products. And speaking of Flaming Toast, since they're here in the chat, Flaming Toast was nice enough to send something over for you guys. So I'm going to show you right now. These are going to be free giveaways. So you have a Batman sticker for your removable cover on your PlayStation Quattro. Right? Then you have Super Dude. Look at that. Super Dude. Nobody cared. And then you have Wonder Woman. Now. See, Gail got it. Let me tell you. See, these are this. Pectoral muscles, mammary glands, if you will. And this girl has the absence of boob. But when she puts her Superman armor on, she has boobs. Are these armored plates? They just look like boobs? Is that what's going on here? I don't know. But she puts on her costume, all of a sudden, she's got boobs. Yeah, whatever. But, so... Flaming Toast says, I wish the movie was as good as the stickers. So we have Super Dork, the Man Batman, and Wonder Lady. So, yes, there's those three, and we have PlayStation controller skins. Look at that. See, from your people at Flaming Toast. See, there's Bat Dork, Superman. Oh! I just realized that. I don't know if Flaming Toast meant to do this. That's dope. So your PlayStation button, right here. If you notice, the decal, the PlayStation button comes up right here. There's the cutout for it. So you're like, take me home. I don't know if that's what they meant to do, but that's... I need my drink. That is too funny. So, you have Superman here, Batman here. Look how see how it peaks right here? Works perfect. Almost where his ears are. And you got the three of them in the middle. So, I actually have three of them because there's three people, right? I can't believe I just noticed where the PlayStation home button is. So, we have three of these to give away, and one of these to give away. Now, here's the trick. You're not going to know which one you're going to get. For every person, so we have 6. So it's going to be, right? We have 6. Let me see. 6. We have 6. There we go. We have 6. So for everyone that goes on and tags me in a photo of where your PlayStation is, where you game at, I want to see where what your gaming environment is. So for the first 6 people that tag me in one of their photos and hashtag PlayStation MVP, you will get one of these sent to you. I will contact you, find out your email stuff. But you don't know which one you're gonna get, so you can request, and maybe it will be first come first serve, but you still may not know what you're gonna get. I'm just saying. You can always ask though; it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, next question. Any cool horror movies this week? I did see a screening of this movie Baskin, B-A-S-K-I-N. It hasn't come out in theaters yet. You can watch the trailer on Apple Movie Trailers, and it's actually pretty interesting. Very Hellraiser-ish. Definitely worth watching. Because I love my horror movies. I love some horror movies. But what I really don't like is all the remakes that they've been doing. So yeah, that's we'll talk about that. See, Mika says that Wonder Woman's bra is tissue stuffed, probably so she can cry. Dane loves flaming toast. He wish he could afford it. What? You wish you could afford what? I'm gonna send you one for free, you dork. I know I should go watch some Daredevil. Holla! Dude, I binged that. I binged that like a mother. I kept refreshing at midnight, and then I'm like, oh, it's on. Binged right through it, dude. Like 12 hours of your life just gone. So Baskin, yeah, check out the trailer for Baskin. Keep your eye on that, and you will definitely see some good horror movies. I should have actually, you know, Dave, Flaming Toast. I'm going to hit you up afterwards. I have an idea for a sticker. Mika says, Walking Dead. Willie, I used the hashtag PlayStation MVP. Hashtag PlayStation MVP. Because I'm in the MVP program and that's the one we use. But just my Twitter handle, the photograph, and at hashtag PlayStation MVP. At .gamer hashtag PlayStation MVP. Flaming Toast said they're stoked for the remake of Stephen King's It. You know, strangely enough, I am too. It was such a classic. But with the technology, they can take it to a whole new level that for a lot of the little things that wasn't done in the book. And I think that's pretty awesome. Mika says Walking Dead, though. What about Walking Dead? Let me tell you about Walking Dead. I was literally, because Sunday night's board game night, and we got a late start. I literally left the game to go in the living room to watch the Walking Dead. And let me tell you, issue 100 of The Walking Dead is where Negan makes his appearance. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, that dude is a friggin' stud. I love him in everything he's done. I'm not afraid to admit it. I even watched him in Grey's Anatomy. What? Judge me. I'm out of drink. Damn. That's it. We're done. No. Jeffrey D. Morgan's speech as Negan when he first makes his appearance is almost word for word how it appeared in issue 100. He is fucking badass, dude. They made his costume exactly out of the comic book. I mean, they made it exactly out of the comic book, even to the scarf he was wearing. And he's got Lucille with him, of course. In the comic book, who they kill, if you guys haven't read the comic book, spoiler, I'm gonna say it. You can go past this part. Ready? 3, 2, 1. They kill Glenn in the comic book. So, there you go. I still think Mika wants to know who do I think he batted. I still think it could have been Glenn, man. I still think he went with Glenn because Glenn stood up in the comic book and he tried to stop Negan for a second and he put him back down. The only thing he doesn't mention, he doesn't say the F words like Negan did, and he also threatened to do a specific thing with Kyle. Carl. I was thinking Kyle because Kyle might be coming back. He's mentioned he was going to have dudes do something very specific to Carl if Rick didn't go along with it. I mean, they've departed from the comic book a little bit because Rick still has 2 hands, right? Rick only has 1 hand in the comic book. Glenn stood up and then he took it out on Glenn and he literally beat his brains out, like smashed his effing head into jello. So I still think it was Glenn that got it, but don't know. Carol's kind of losing her action, man. I don't know. Carol was like a stone cold killer. Look at the flowers, right? And then she lost her mojo. But yeah, Walking Dead was They ended it so huge, man. It was so awesome. He said, yeah, me too. He did it. Yeah, me too. He did it to set an example. LOL. Thanks for responding. Hey, don't worry about it, dude. No problem, man. Yeah, because he wanted everyone to work for him, so he had to show them what was going to happen if they didn't. So, Abraham was actually my first choice. If they Fleming Toast said that he thinks it's Glenn or Abraham. I think it was Abraham. If they decided to go away from the comic book, I think they're going to take Abraham. If they're going to stay with the comic book, it's going to be Glenn. So, I mean, those two choices are actually the two that I'm right on. If they happen to go away from it. But yeah. Okay, so the last question on here is you backed White Guy on Twitter over the Call of Duty blackout. Why? Thought you liked COD. Well, let's be serious right now. Call of Duty is the same game reskinned. I don't know how further in the future they can set their game. You know, I mean, they go so far in the future, they go back in time, and it's caveman Call of Duty, like Far Cry action. But yeah, I mean, I do enjoy Call of Duty when I'm with friends. It's a good game to play with your friends online. I mean, it has its problems like every other friggin' game, but it's yeah, the blackout on the black market, White Guy or White Boy. It's actually he said White Guy. It's White Boy on PSN. He has like 304,000 followers or something like that. He thought it was BS. And it is. The black market's BS. You pay actual money to get in-store credits because of the reason that it's become that. Now, what can we do about it? Nothing, man. Once microtransactions are in the system, they're in the system. So it's just like, what are you going to do? Like I said, this is where money speaks. This is where your money as gamers speaks, you know. You have to spend money to buy credits, or you can use the ones earned inside the game. You earn them slowly and cash them in. But the chances of you getting something good are rising. Oh, you can get this for your character, this weapon, and this part of the armor. I got nothing. I got duplicates. I got a couple of new things, but they weren't new to the new stuff. They were just new to me. And you can turn your duplicates, and like you get so many duplicates, you can get a lower amount of credits to put out there. But let me tell you, dude, that is a fucking scam. That is a scam and a half, dude. And people are dumping tons of money into this. They're like, oh, I'm gonna just do 20 more bucks and get this many credits and try it again. And I'm gonna do 20 more bucks next. Fucking idiots. And they're just raking it in. That's exactly what's freaking happening right now, and it's total BS. So, yeah, yeah, I'm with him on doing that. You know, on calling them out. There was someone else that said they were with him. They're like, oh yeah, it's totally true. And apparently they got a call from someone over at Activision, threatened to never invite them to another Call of Duty event, and they took down their tweet. I'll tell you exactly what the Twitter handle is so you guys can check it out. Oh man, it's way past my Dead Space action. It's White Boy 7th Street. So it's White Boy 7THST. That's the Twitter handle. And check out his videos that he's posted, because he's done some Twitter videos, and it's pretty interesting. All right. So yeah, I did support him. I don't care if people don't invite me to things. I don't care if they're like, oh, we're not gonna invite you if you tweet this. Well, your shit sucks anyway. So. Michael McGee, what's up, Michael? Thanks for coming in. We're winding it down, dude, but I appreciate that you are here. So yeah, the Call of Duty thing's ridiculous, man. And every year they have a bigger and bigger launch, and yeah, I miss Modern Warfare 3 was probably the last great one that I really loved. As you see, you know, as I'm talking, here's the friggin' drone that came in the care package, and I'm still giving these away. I still have a couple more of these to give away. Right? Mega Bloks. You get Ghost as a Mega Bloks character. When these were limited edition for the launch of Ghosts. Still got a couple more of those left, but yeah, that's it, man. That's all the questions. We didn't have a whole bunch like we did last time, but don't forget, Mike McGee, you playing the Division again tonight? Yes, Michael, I will be. I will be on that Division tonight again. Gotta hit that Dark Zone, son. Right? Gotta get my action on. Yeah, I'll tell you one of my favorite strategies, and I'll tell you all because it's awesome. If you're in the Dark Zone and you're scared that there's people around you and they're going to might jack you when you're trying to extract, find 2 extraction points. The second one is the one you want. Go to the first one, fire off the flare, right? Then run your butt to the next one to extract, because all the rogue agents and the a-holes that want to steal the stuff, they'll go to the first one and they'll look around. Hey, is there someone around here? Right? Because the chopper's still coming in. Meanwhile, you fire off at another section, and by the time usually it takes them to get to you, it's usually too late. So my decoy plan. So don't forget, at Doc_gamer, hashtag PlayStation MVP, right? Show me a photograph of your workspace. And then we will do, you will get one of these. The Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman. You will get one of these, and other people may get one of these. You'll get this or one of those. So we have the controller skins. And now remember, thank Flaming Toast for their special home button placement. I'm just saying. So thanks Flaming Toast for sending those up to me to give away to you guys. They're definitely one of my favorite products since the minute I saw them. I mean, see, look, they even made these ones for the PlayStation MVP. These are official PlayStation MVP only ones. So they got like the PS logo right here, and then the platinum trophies in the middle. You can't see it that well. And then it says MVP on the side. Get up in there, get the tussin in there. All right, and then this one has a stormtrooper on it. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for another Wednesday for reading some emails. You know, Flaming Toast said that the stickers were better than the movie. The movie, I think they tried to please too many people. And if you want my Easter eggs, it's the podcast before this one. Last week's Wednesday's one is when someone asked me about Easter eggs and what I thought of the movie. So if you want to hear what I have to say, if you give a shit, or if you want to find out some Easter eggs, go to the one before this one, and you will get it. So yeah, but Michael, I have my whole other movie. Got no damn movie, dude. My other Wednesday episode before this one, when I announced the winner for the giant newspaper, the special edition Daily Planet, and I still have these Razer Kraken USB headsets for a Mac, PC, or PS4. See how pretty they is? So nobody nobody put it in the exact way it was stated, so nobody won. And look, Kevin did come back. See, he made it. Yeah, that was from Luge. Her Lauren, her cousin, made that for me when I was on the tester, and someone asked about it, so it's the only time I'm ever going to hang it up there, though. So yeah, it's hanging directly above your head. So on that note, guys, don't forget, at Doc Gamer, Mr. Dude says, hi, Kevin. Hashtag PlayStation MVP. Show me where your PlayStation is, where you do your business at. No, where you do your gaming business at. Let me be more specific. Where you do your gaming business at. Yeah, it could, huh? I've had the iPad in the toilet quite a few times. Oh. That was your brown trout. So, Mr. Dude's always working, dude. He's always working. I don't know how that man stays so put together. His shirt's always pressed. He always has his fancy knot in his tie, right? Yeah, no, not just no. You ever see Mr. Dude's knots he puts in his ties? Dude, he puts he will probably tie up those Asian chicks that like to do those tie-up videos. Yeah, he would probably just screw them up. Mr. Dude says, watch out, the redhead is branded with the deadly weapon now. Run for the hills. So, shout-outs. Shout-out to Kevin, of course. He came back. Shout-out to Falm, F-A-L-M, Falm79, playing the Division. Zero, that's the word zero, 5000 GX. Shout-out to him. Shout-out to Cajun for life for hanging out in the Division. My bro Frozone USMC, who is a Division master. I'm trying to coordinate with him to get, because I'm going to go back to Destiny. Don't judge me. I'm just going back to play Salvage just to get the platinum. I mean, I'm one trophy away from getting the platinum. I might as well go back and get it. Frozone USMC and my boy J-Force. Shout out to him. Mr. Dude says, look up Eldridge Knot really quick. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna look up the Eldridge Knot since Mr. Dude brought it up. Just some of the questions. I know it starts to get longer and longer and longer. Yeah. All right. The Eldridge Knot. Yeah, check that bad boy out. Damn. Damn, that Eldridge Knot. I don't know. I feel like I get tired in the middle of tying that. I'd be like, oh, that's enough loops, dude. There's a lot of ties that are longer nowadays because of the schmancy knots. Like, look at this. Here's what? Tomorrow's National Beer Day. Look, I have my Beerios banner up. So there's 14 steps to tying an Eldridge knot. Damn. That's a lot of work. Oh, it is National Beer Day tomorrow. Yeah, we should. 5. It is actually tied with the tail end, so you don't need a longer tie. Oh! Oh, yeah, it is. It's done backwards. That's... Huh. So, shout out to those people. Shout out to the Eldridge Knot. For being a woman, which I mean by that is overcomplicating a simple fucking procedure. Mr. Dude always has his knots down, though. He's one of those dudes that his tie game is always on point or on fleek. Damn, there's a wow. There's like a wow. I can't even look at that shit. Look at this knot, dude. The tail end runs down the middle of it on the outside. I mean, what if you take a girl home, right? It's time for business, and you're like, hold on, give me 5 minutes to undo this knot real quick, so I can... And no shit. What's the hotness factor? I gotta cut this off. The Merovingian. How to tie a Merovingian. Yeah, I see your elder knot, and I raise you a Merovingian. Word to the mother. Right? I'm gonna stick with the Windsor in the double Windsor. I'm gonna stick with that. But all right. So thanks for hanging out. Shout out to everyone in the chat: Willie, Mr. Dude, Mike McGee, Flaming Toast. Thanks. I always love them. Yeah, I showed everyone the skins. I showed them where the home button is too. Do they? Oh my God! Kevin just pointed it. Oh no! So, holy shit! So that's where their button goes, right? But then here's where the sticks pop out. Oh, I can't do it. You're like, right? The sticks, they're stuck. Let me push the button a couple of times. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. And then, oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm done, dude. Oh. Right. Been here 30 seconds and I fixed it. All right. So, Flaming Toast, I'm going to get with you guys here in a couple of minutes. But thanks for hanging out. I will be back next Wednesday, 3 p.m. to do some more reading and have some more giveaways. Don't forget, guys, do what you got to do. Yeah, push that PS button, dude. I'm reading the comments. Just put LOL. Or actually, it's LMAO. All right, guys. Say bye, Kevin.
Goodbye.
We'll see you guys next week. Oh, what? How did we get back here? Why won't it let me? Oh, now this thing doesn't shut off. That's weird.